What's up, y'all? Maybe it's Phoenix here. Oh, let me see if I can get my thing to download while I'm doing this. So you can see this very long title I have. Um, it's nice to continue writing the short story we just started one day. I'm sorry about yesterday. This is. Let's just go to the. This is on Internet Explorer. I can't download my things from. That's crazy. This is like Matrix level. Can't download them on Google Chrome, so I have to use Internet Explorer for whatever reason. Let me see, because I'm trying to start uploading. Oh, I can download. Let's do that. It won't, for some reason, it won't export directly to YouTube, which made it so much easier. So I'll just download them and then upload them to YouTube, which is what I gotta do. For some reason, it's not connected properly. All right, you see the title. Uh, I don't even remember which short story it was, but I'm just gonna continue editing because before I even started streaming, I was editing this run through of the book. Might as well not waste an hour of the day because I'm trying to get it back to the editor tomorrow because I have exactly a week to go. Not even. It's a week to release, but I have to get all of this done by Sunday, and we're just running this back and forth right now. So yeah, I was adding a fight scene here. What else do we have to go? Okay, he said there's a lot in the beginning. No, there's just a lot in general. Jesus. Alright, we're just gonna go through as much of this as we can. Some of those were resolved, okay. Oh shoot, and I need to go back and edit the what's it called? Timelines. Because he said there's like three going on. There's really two. There's the origins and the main timeline. Uh, Welcome back. Peace. Yeah, this. Hey, mom. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Um, Anger build energy, energy that flowed from his body before flows once again. Concentrates and allows the energy to refocus. Let's just say move to his arms. Um, his initial thought is to jump top of Jake and begin wailing on him. But he's seen a good amount of cartoons and TV shows to know there might be more to his powers than just glowing. So instead of throwing throwing punches, he aims his palms at the psychopathic killer and releases the energy from its energy. Yo, what's up, Imperium? Glad you could make it back to the stream. Beans connect chest. Oh, I seem tired. I just know I have a lot to do. I'm trying to get this to so I have to upload this manuscript, the final version of this manuscript by Sunday. Um and I just have a lot to do. I have a lot to edit with this before it goes back to the editor and see if he has anything else to give me before I send it back again for any final things. Just these next few days might be a lot for me. I'm trying to get this to him tomorrow at some point, and I wasn't supposed to be working Friday, but let's just say I'm excited to get to the point where I don't have to work for anybody anymore. Uh, energy forms in the beams and connects with eggs, just knocking them down. Lux doesn't even get a second to react to his newfound, is it one word? Newfound abilities. This week is a lot for me too. I have 2 labs due on Sunday and 3 tests next week. Yeah, it sucks. Especially with this whole quarantine thing. Like, my town is ground zero for, I guess, northern New Jersey, and it's not getting any better. And these crazies were thinking about opening the place where I work today, and it's, it's a lot. It's a lot. You think I'd be able to take advantage of uh, the quarantine by writing a lot more, but it's everything's just a lot right now. You know, doesn't even get a second to react to the front release as Jake rises to his feet unscathed. Um, are you still mad about what I did to your mother? Psychopath. Yes. Um, Bush doesn't answer as he charges arms again, longer this time. Come on, give me some banter. We're having first real fight with our new abilities. What's the fun in it? If you want banter, takes tone changes in the last few words of him speaking. No, let's say his voice. Makes voice grows louder. His last few words speaking or running at Lux. Lux staggers now, using the energy from left arm, no, right arm first before switching to his left. As the left arm shoots its beam, it charges right. It tanks the beam, the energy beams to his chest as he continues running at Lux. Lux tries to release another beam. It brushes his arm aside and lands a punch directly to Lux's diaphragm. How do you spell that? I was close, I just needed a G. Lux Lux falls to the ground, struggling to regain his breathing as a sigh signals for her guards to get ready to fire and presses a button on her watch. No, on her watch. Yes, just leave that. No, says getting to his feet now. Handle. My mother couldn't. He snaps. And in turn, something snaps in Lux, where his eyes glow back into the scene that I had before. I just wanted to have more of a fight here. And he runs and jumps on top of Abe with his fist raised. Okay. Leave that scene for now. There was something back here I forgot to edit. I might as well just fix them. I don't know why I'm using them. First day. Let's check back on that. Line up to this one. Okay. Sign up too easy. It's a peek at the inside door. The guards just left, and he stops Isaac from continuing on. Crap, why? Okay. Isaac nods. And they search for avoiding alarms. That avoiding the same alarms that they attempted to avoid the first time, since now they know what to look for. They try another door or two that turn out to be either a door to the outside or a bathroom. They stumble on another. They eventually, luckily, stumble upon torture room he's being held in. While trying to avoid guards, they backed into a room thinking it was a closet. No, they wouldn't back into it if Jay tries the door. Floor guards, they try to break into a Let's just leave it at that. No, let's get rid of this. Okay. I think we're caught up. Oh, crap. You want to catch up? Why is that there? Let's save. Why does it keep showing up like that? I didn't. Okay, we're here. Okay. So she brings him here. Stop egg, then says he being an innocent person. It makes no sense. That's a good point. I'll get rid of the innocent person. Looks. No, he's not an innocent person. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Two. Why is it not backspacing? Okay. Let's leave it at this. That was a good point. I never caught that, but I guess that's why he's the editor. It needs to work. Let's see. Side drives in there with no training, no intel, has him confront. Suppose the bad guy stands back, watches him reprimand, threatens to lecture him. Just any of the unlocks. Yeah. So I'm changing that now. Armed and armored guards cost 8 bucks. Since he did not commit a, since he did commit a crime, first, nope, getting rid of that. I don't even know why I added that in the first place. I don't remember why I did that. Save again. Save frequently when editing Microsoft Word stuff. What's this? He's cleaning my screen. You guys don't see it. I hope not. I need to. I haven't cleaned my laptop screen in a while. Okay. Let's keep going. You're dropping a lot of frames. Nothing's happening. How am I dropping frames? Oh, did this download? You know what? I'll deal with this open. No, let's cancel. We'll deal with that later. I wonder if I can download it from Chrome. I know I can't export from Chrome, but I wonder if I can download from Chrome. We'll deal with that later. I'll have to get up the last stream to YouTube at some point. I need to definitely finish this first because I want to be done with this run through. Okay, so we fixed that. We'll tell the side with the armored just reserves. Let's have him ask questions like where's he going? Where that's the wrong way. Where are you taking him? Let's ask. The Alpha Core prison. But the Alpha Core was just supposed to deal with superhero reserve. The reserves in case, yeah, the superhero reserves. Disasters and lessons. Also keep those who are considered to be a domestic threat, not so. Okay. They make the supers register, side offers on his job, then he doesn't. Explains on their likely to prison supers don't play along too powerful, and she just lets him walk away. It pains that he keeps saying it. I don't know yet, but if you're not in prison, you think I'm that big of a threat? No, we're getting rid of that line too. Uh, prison. Wait, why did it make another line but not put the cursor on the line? Okay. And then it did that. Why did it do that? Why did it's messing up. I don't know what it's doing. I don't like what it's doing. Still doing that. Okay. Ah, funds for this job be sent to your bank account through the app. Besides, tells him you did sign up in the app, correct? Sure. Well, if you didn't download the Nobles, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Download the Nobles app. No, that doesn't make sense. Shoot. No, let's shoot. I need to go back then. Because he needs to sign up with the app when he's giving his name. Okay, this is the perfect spot. Okay. Exactly. So by army, he was killed in action, but I don't think he died. Why is that? Whatever. How does this work? Helping saving people important criminal combination. More money. Make sure you download the Nobles app. From there, you can connect your bank account. From there, you can become a hero. Uh, you can be seen as a registered hero. The citizens' eyes. Also, make sure you connect your bank account. So I'm going a little more into detail with the the Hero app. What was the next one? We got there. Why does it keep showing up here? God. Okay. Alright, I think we're down here. No, let's get rid of this. Right, I forgot. Get rid of that. Crap. Darn, why is it? Margins are off. This is annoying. I didn't want to do that. Why would it do that? It says, oh, thanks for giving me a hookup on this first job, and I will see you around. Yes. Some business success. Okay, that's a good thing to end off on. Um, okay. Alexis happens around the super he's never run into in his neighborhood before. I don't think he's in his neighborhood. Oh wait, no, he is. It's also because Vital lives in the area. There's no mention of Ice Cat before this. I need to clarify that. You see a new hero. But I think I'm just gonna keep streaming until I'm done. I might as well, right? Sure. I'm just gonna blast this one social media. Let's see what that does. Okay, we got a ways to go. Because I'm streaming it because I might as well just keep streaming it. Because once the hour is up, I'm just gonna go downstairs and keep doing this anyway. So I might as well do it on the stream, you know. One of the super he's never seen in his neighborhood. I don't lives in the same area. this point, this cat is vital. So there's to yep, effective time management. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get this back from tomorrow because I need to. So we're just gonna keep going. There's a reason for him to be there. Okay. What else did he say? A new hero. This cat. Alright, over him. Save, always save, kids. There's a lot of coincidental plotting. He's just gonna have to deal with it. More coincidental plotting. All of a sudden, there seems to be supers everywhere, and it's supposed to show how much his world is changing and how rapidly is down the line, not down the line later in Ardentia's origin. There's mention of her coming out as Ardentia during the serum reveal. There isn't some in this book. Then there should be. I'm also probably gonna have to reread it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reread it before I send it back to make sure everything is okay. I've read this so many times. Let's resolve. Nothing needs to be changed there. I wanted to look like heroes are coming. That was the intention. I wanted it to look like the heroes were coming out of nowhere as soon as he got the serum because it's like his world was opening up as soon as he got it. That was the whole thing. Crowd just starts yelling. Super. Yeah, why not? The citizens of this city are very similar to New York citizen. And I can say that because well, I'm not from New York, but there are many times that I'm like very close to the bridge. So, New York City, they act as if they see things like this every day, as if shouting at a random person. No, I didn't want to get too hung up on the fact that heroes now exist in this universe. Because if we got hung up on that. Oh, wait, I didn't even include my freaking Twitch thing in the tweet. Crap. I gotta delete it. Hang on. Streaming, editing, first. switch until I'm done editing the novel. Uh, Switch TV /J Phoenix Switch streaming boredom. So let's just do that. Trending words that should be canceled. What? Twitter's freaking weird, man. Then it'd take too long to get to the rest of the non-normal beings out there in this universe. See, I just wanted to jump into these heroes things. Like, yep, he has a normal life, but then as soon as the sea gets the serum, everything changes. Um, and heroes start appearing everywhere. They're using the serum as a means to come out, even though they already had their powers before the serum. They're using it as a means to come out as heroes, as if they've been there. Well, not been there, as if they got the serum if they didn't. If they're in the system, how does anyone know who they are? Good point. Wait, is this a good point? Like, show this film in what way to explain power flight? Whenever this needs to be a break here. When he finds even weirder is that neither Icecap nor Ardent are in the system. So how did they get their abilities? Can't. Or their pictures print in the short list heroes that are on the app. Okay, so he said, God, I'm gonna get over here. Great march between early sections. You're going to need to do way more to be too confusing. I don't really want to include the year because I don't want it to be tied down to a specific year. Um, so let's this. His origin. Maybe have it something like so and so time before the serum releases. God, I didn't want to include too much time in this either, but I suppose if it's going to be confusing for the reader, I'm going to have to. Um, So hers started when she was a kid. She is 20 something now in the current time. Crap, I don't have her age. Give me a second. I'm gonna be right back. I need to get my. If I have it, I don't think I have it in the BIOS thing. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my sketchbook. So hang on. Okay. Okay. Um, she is in the first sketchbook, I believe. She is 21. I want to say 22 in the current time. So she's a baby here. So when do babies normally take their first step? Oh God, I gotta do research on this. 12 months, between 9 and 12 months. So let's say she's a year old here. So a year old, so 21 years before the serum releases. For the serum releases to the public. I'm just going to copy this for the origin sections as we go through this. What's his next comment? Filling, we already did that. That's all that. I have to watch details like this. Unless the thing states it's an archangel, the viewpoint characters can only assume what it is, can't devise it. Okay. Uh, the being said. What he believes to be an angel. Took aim at being. Okay, so I changed it to where he still thinks it's a being until he admits that he's an archangel. Let's just keep calling it being. Archangel. Stay logical. One kid just showed you his ability, so it's going to learn. Who? Oh, the reason he showed up is because she just started showing her abilities. She was just chosen, so he's there before they turn one. Yeah, before they turn. I just made it a year just so it's. I'm not including months. I'd rather just do the year. Um, Two, she just showed her powers. So why doesn't that who was just filming this exact thing know what the Archangel's talking about? Just wait. He's flustered. fluster, not thinking clearly. I think anybody would not be thinking clearly in a situation like this. And, okay, let's resolve that. Saving. What's next? Okay, now you've done future years confusingly learn one. That's in elementary. Need to better define timeline. So we'll include our dentist thing here. Crap. Center. God, what year is she in elementary school? I feel like there needs to be a better way for me to define this timeline. This is an origin, so you're not really thinking about years to the serum releases, but the serum release is public. Third dies a lot 7. What's up, man? I feel like that's the only way to find this timeline, though. I have to keep it Ardentia's origin so you know where you are in the story. Uh, so I have to do some like backwards math here. How old? And I feel weird googling stuff like this. Is in elementary school age. Fifth grade. Kindergarten to fifth grade is 5 through 10. So it looks like she's like 8 here or something. Eight. This blue thing. Oh no, I know. So 822 minus 8. I didn't think I'd have to do math in this. I can probably just do it on not using my phone, but whatever. 14 years from Tension's origin, 8 years old. 14 years. I feel like just including the date, and like I said, I really don't want to include the year to make this non set in time, like timeless. I'm purposely avoiding mentioning years. Um, where's the origin part? This is why here. 1 year old. That. Jesus Christ. Before you get basically this entire section with Leia are separate from the rest of the book. He didn't have to highlight all of that, but okay. Center this. Middle school is said like 11, 13. Looks like she's 12 here. 12 years old. So what's that? She's 22, so 10, right? Yeah. 10 years before the serum released public. Did it tell him about? Yeah, not true. He watched Ignite use his power before. Also, Jay got his powers. He hasn't used anything except to be Hector, so this is inconsistent with the actual story. But I was looking for him to find things like this for me. Knight's hands, they are now covered with Exeter Nitro's hands still in awe. Although Exeter did tell me that he'd never seen such a thing in person. So let's just get rid of this. Key. Okay, what's next right here? As you do this, Lux doesn't know how to use his powers, and the reader has no clue what he can do. There's to be something that shows how he's capable of doing this, and we need to see a visual of his powers described. His powers develop. That's what the taser was for. Um, less flames at Lux. If I go into that, it's telling, not showing. Like if I just straight up describe his powers, that's the energy covering his energy covering his arms now acts as a shield for images, and it's also known as not to burn people. I'm not explaining this. His powers continue to develop the more he uses them. There's no one application to them. The more he figures out, the more he's like, oh, I can do that. Oh, well, I can do that too. What is this note? Oh, is this another thing about he didn't have to highlight the whole thing? Chapter 7. This is Ice Cap's origin now. Origin. How old is he in the story? It's further up. He's 19 currently in the story, so he's a infant here. So let's say 19 years. 0 years old. 19 years before the serum releases to the public. I feel like there should be maybe a change in italics or something. I don't freaking know. Like later sections, background story stars become only stars become relevant when the Archangel shows up to collect Josh. Yes, that's the point. Oh, this is. Oh, he had no notes for the rest of that chapter. Okay. Walked out of Kansas Place the last time we saw him. Now he's in a new apartment surrounded by heroes out of nowhere. Yeah, the heroes rescued him. He was just in a street fight though. Why would? What is he talking about? Resolve. He's stay consistent. This chapter is like Lux passed out and the heroes found him. Not Kendra. Which is it? Kendra never found him. Kendra found him the first. No, I know what he's talking about. Kendra found him the first time he passed out from his fight with Ignitra. This fight, this time, He's passed out from his fight with Samurai, his loss of blood. Alright, he's getting confused. Damn it. He's remembering from the other time that he passed out that he was the 7 that just walked in were the heroes that were fighting dude in the hoodie. So says we can't know his name unless being told. Oh, why? That's why I chose this perspective. So you could just know these people's names. I can't keep describing them as the self-detonating bomb, dude. It's not written from anybody's perspective. I didn't want to give the story from anybody's perspective. It makes no freaking sense. Didn't want to give any perspective. He's got to give me something like for the story. The way characters are introduced by name is so I don't have to keep describing them by what they do or look like. Um, also to help the reader get quickly affiliated with who's who in the story, since there are a lot of characters. I wouldn't want to introduce him later down the line as, hey, you know that guy that blew up constantly himself? That guy's name is Detonate, and now the reader's got to remember him as the guy that Detonate instead of the guy that kept blowing himself up. Like, I'm already asking the reader to do a lot by memorizing. I don't really have to memorize. By remembering who each of these characters are, which is why I'm trying to only refer to them by their superhero name or their last name or whatever I call them by. And I'll sometimes add the archangel or the hero, the super strong hero said, or something like that. Occasionally, there's a lot of characters in the story, and I'd rather just refer to everybody by their name instead of what they're described as. That doesn't make much sense to me. Okay, this is. He didn't mention. Oh, he didn't highlight this origin story. Okay, let's. Another background. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. So let's add. I guess he got tired of highlighting the entire thing, which I would do. I never asked him to do that though. So she's an infant here. Let's just say like 6 months. 6 months old. How old is Silent? Anyway, she's 21 in the current story. So we're gonna just have to say 21 years. 0 years old, because I don't even want to add months to confuse the reader even further. I'm already throwing in oh crap, North Nixon cap story. I'm gonna have to change that too. I have to go back up. I'm already throwing in origin stories here and there, so you understand who the characters are in these flashbacks. And I'm not including the year because I'd rather the story not have a year to it. How you make stories like Batman and Spider-Man and Superman Timeless. You don't know what year they're set in unless they specify it, like Spider-Man 2099. That's so far in the future, you really don't need to know the year. Let's search Josh. Shoot, why did it do that? That noise scares me. I'm not expecting it. Crap. Okay, here. Copy this. Find the break. Oh, I think I specified at one point in his origin story that his age changes. If you completely ban him, understood. Higher up. Yes, I specify that he's 5 here. Mm-hmm. 5 years old, so 19 minus 5 is 14. Yes. 14, now he's 11. Shoot, let's do that. 11, so that is 8 years before the serum is released. I'm doing great at this math, y'all. He's the same age here, high school, so shoot, what are the high school ages? Oh, my neck hurts. Let's just say he's 16. Sure, 16. That's why I don't want to include the ages, but if the reader will become that confused because of the origins, whatever. Also, the origins make the book longer. Thinking about just doing an origins book, but to the doctor's house. 2 days, week later. So he's still like 16 there. Oh, crap. Okay, next. Where is Sina's thing? We were just doing her thing. How old is Sina? When I believe she's in high school, so let's say she's she younger than him. She's like no, she's the same age, right? No, she should be 18. Whatever. Mm, yeah, resolve that. Great. Okay, here we were. Sina's origin. Okay. So this is not Ice Lord. This is Sina's, and she can be 16 here too. That means it's 5 years before the serum releases instead of 8. No, 3. Sorry. So years later, Icecap shows up on their doorstep, which is kind of douchey on the Archangel's part for not telling her exactly when what's his face would show up. Oh, he did highlight this. I thought he didn't. I just didn't see it. Uh, where does he show up? Here? Yes, he does. A year later. Oh, crap. Makes sense. No, so she should be 17. This is why I want to include time. I'm not the greatest with time. So she's 18 here, 1 year before the serum is released. No, crap. No, it's 2 years before the serum releases. So it was a year. Where? Not here. A year before the serum released. But I'm just gonna ask him to go back and make sure the time adds up. So I'm gonna send the message, start the message up. Um, time thing with the origins became even confusing for me. Can you make sure that the times add up to the serum releases? Release the serum's released properly. It might have been easier to add a date and year, but I don't want to include the year for this story at all, meaning it can take place at any point in time, really, technically speaking. So that might take him some time, even though we only have, what, 5 days? Crap. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna go back to the thing. Wait, why does it keep going back up to that? Up here. Now the future. No time over time. It just makes the story hard to follow. Is there really no specific time? Yes, we said that. Yes, you said that. Only John backstory. There's no references to what it was actually regarding dates. I'm not including the date. It makes no sense for me to include the date. So what should I make this time? Still Sina's origin. Let's say 1 year before release. So she's 20 here. She's 21 in the current timeline. This book, at least. Telling, yes. Resolve that. Telling, resolve that. Resolve. We're still not even halfway through this book. Jesus Christ. She wanted to talk to him about it. Was that not evident? Was that not evident? God, my nose is running. Given your timeline, it's been 2 days since he got the powers, and there was nothing showing Kendra even knew about it. Yes, there was. What he's been doing. Oh, that point I get. That's very true. So let's change your reasoning then. There's a whole lot of reasons as to why she would want to get the serum. I don't even think she knew that he survived. She kind of knew he was getting it. I'm not sure she knew he would survive. So let's get rid of this. Well, we can use the hero app to our advantage and make that. Oh, what's up, Mr. Sean? We can use the hero app to our advantage and say she's been stalking him on that. Not revealing that she's already seen him on the Nobles app from the time he he fought Ike. So, boom, problem solved. That's why the app, you gotta use the app to your advantage. This is a origin, correct? Yes. Okay. I have a lot of origins in this story. Excuse me, sorry. Center. So Roxy, this is the most confusing for me because they all moved together at some point. Roxy's origin. How old is she here? How old is she in the current story? Look at that first. I think she's 19 or 20. 21. 19, 20, or 21. It's one of those three. I know she's in this first book. Or not. She might not be. Yeah, she might have been later down the line, actually. Crap. Yes, she's a 19 in the current story. Okay. She's a year older than Lux. So how old is she here? She should be 17 because she's still in high school. 17, 2 years before the serum goes public. It's confusing to see the doctor's reasoning for creating for supers. He creates Jay, gives him hard to register, but now he creates Roxy and he acts like a villain. Yes, this is before he makes the serum public. He was doing experiments on people who wouldn't be missed to the rest of the world to perfect the serum. Um, his motivations is just to make the human race a better race, but his methods of going about it are not entirely ethical or moral. So this is all when she's 17. This is, I think, most of her origin, if not all of it, is still when she's young. More background, resolve. It's, yeah, it's the next day at school. It's still the same timeline. Chapters where Jay wakes up. Yeah, he passes out a lot or sleeps a lot. He sleeps a lot. Passes out a lot. At least in this book. I don't want to change too much of what I already have because it'll take too much time to change it. What about the second book? I have no idea when that'll release. Hopefully the end of this year, before the end of this year. Um, crap, and I need to go back and identify times that we go back to the present. I'm just gonna say present time. So when did we start getting into the origins? Nope, 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 nope. Let's just look up Leia. That's when I start using her real name. Nope, that is way before 31. Okay, the here. Okay, present time. Now we gotta go to Josh, and then Mila. Oh, I did that for Mila's backstory. So we gotta do it for Josh's. Fudge, this whole timeline thing is a lot. Here, present time. I think that's good. Page were we on 98? No, we were past 98. Why did I go back up? Solve this, right? Wait, no, we didn't. Oh, we didn't get to this point. Okay, so we just skipped some stuff. Okay, yes, yes, okay. Okay. Killing. Alright, well, we're still not halfway through, but we're making time, I'd say. I did not expect it to take me this long. I thought he just said there's some logical stuff in the beginning. I didn't expect it to be spread all throughout. Okay, more. He said this was more background here. Okay. I'm actually kind of glad he identified it for me, so I didn't have to do the searching myself. It made this a little more bearable. Just a little bit. And it's my book. It's not like it's anybody else's fault. It's just I didn't expect all of this to be confusing to the reader because you're just, I guess, I'm just jumping back and forth between the present time and the origins. So there's only two timelines: past and present. Never the future. Origin. Let's see. I think Ash is 17 in current time. It's in the second page. Yes. Yes, he's 17 in the current time. So let's say he's like, say he's 16 here. So 1 year, 17. No, sorry, 16. 1 year, we're getting, and as I wanted origins, I wanted the origins to get closer and closer to the present time, which is why it's not starting off when Ash was really a child. Well, it kind of does because he is a bird. Oh, this should actually be here. Hang on. Uh, 17 years. So he's just reborn. 0 years. He's just reborn, so I'd say his age resets, even though his total accumulated age should be something like a few hundred years old. Um, yes, we got to this comment. What's this comment? This is just the more background one? No. Yes. Oh, this is Kendra's. Forgot I even added an origin for her, to be honest. It's not a long one, though, like Seismics. So, God, Seismics might be a pain. Okay, resolve. Copenhagen. So she's in middle school here, so let's say she's like 11. And in current time, Kendra is. How old did I make the third one? She's in the third one. Ah, here she is. She is 19. She's a year older than you. So 8 years before serum. Telling, solve that. Telling, solve that. Okay. We're moving along here. I see we're a little bit more than halfway through. Getting there. Oh shoot. Oh wow. Jesus. I didn't expect that huge of a jump. Where's Seismics? And Vitals? We have our reasons. Oh, so he didn't mark Vitals, he didn't mark Seismics, he didn't mark Diffuses. I think those were the last. Yes, those were the last three. No. There's five left. So there's Vitals, Seismics, Ice Caps. No, not Ice Caps. Seismic, Vitals, Diffuse, Charge, and Sonaro. They're the five left for the timeline thing. And then we get to the rest of his notes, which you can see are at the bottom. Yo, Mez, what up, fam? How's it going, bro? Hope everything is well. You are staying safe out here in these non-healthy streets. We got plenty of toilet paper. What's the next portion? We're almost finishing up this bit through it. I thought this was going to take me way longer, but I just saw we're close to the bottom here. This bit run through of the first book. Spoilers galore. Not really. Nobody dies yet. Gotten eerily quiet at work, so pretty safe. Remind me. I'm gonna just start writing down what everybody does. Remind me what you do for work. And you're still going to work? Is it something that requires you to be there? Like food, food person, food man, food man. We have to go. It's Chris. Okay, this is Chris's. Who is next in line? I think Seismic might have been. Let me see. John. No, this is John. Final teammate John. I stepped through. Johnson, Flover, Frenton. Ah, here we go. This is okay. Petrol. Oh, you work at a gas station? Okay. Critical location on a major supply route. Yeah, yeah. That's what's up, though. Getting that bread, getting that bread. Um, I guess you're pretty essential to the whole thing. Did they give you like a mask or something? I hope they did, because you're dealing with most people are not allowed out now, but the UK government is considering us keyword. Yeah, you're like, I think some statuses have changed to like emergency workers, like food people now emergency workers, grocery store people. Food people meaning like restaurants and stuff. Yeah, I guess gas station is. Yo, they better have provided you a mask, bro. That's cruel. I wouldn't go in if they didn't. Straight up. Like, this ain't worth dying over or getting sick over. Some of the paramedics that come through have been sharing surprise. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you for your service in these trying times. I know it's not easy still having to go to work, even though it's not good outside, man. It's not good. I still have to go to work, uh, occasionally too. We've ordered them, but delivery lines have been overloaded. I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. That's it's just not a fun time, you know. Anybody that anybody that's bored. I know you're not really at home right now, but just people. It's a way for people to be together without having to physically be together, you know. Um. So yeah, keep it up, man. Doing doing some good, doing some good out there. I know I have to go to work occasionally, but I'm at a bank. I'm a teller at a bank. We're not open to the public, so we're just and it's pointless because an automated teller machine. People are still using the ATM, and we have to like do everything for the ATM to make sure everything goes through. That defeats the purpose of an automated teller machine if you're still using a teller to deal with the machine. So that's what I'm going in for. But other than that, I have no work the entire day. They just leave me there. I'm also still getting paid on my on call time because they're like switching tellers in and out. But of course, the other teller that's supposed to be there on Friday decides, you know what, I'm gonna be sick. I mean, she may have the virus. I don't know, but she's normally sick on Fridays. Normally sick on Fridays. So I normally don't believe whatever she's saying, but I go there because they have nobody else to go there. And the other two tellers, one is pregnant, so she can't be there, and the other just went on vacation, so he can't be there. These people are gonna miss me. Just leave it at that. Um, forget. Yeah, I can't imagine you always want to work at a gas station, man. If you're still watching, I don't know if you are, but I forget. It is a few people that have some aspirations. I think it was in Ethereum that has something to do with computer science or computer cybersecurity or something. Quiet, working on other things, but listening. Okay. Um, what are your aspirations? What do you want to do when you have enough money to just not be working at that gas station? Because I can't imagine. I don't know if you're young or anything, but I can't imagine you want to just stay there. I mean, some people do. I'm not judging. Like some of the bank people I work with, love banking. Like my assistant manager absolutely loves where he is. So I'm like, yo, more power to you, but more power to you. Okay, this is Seismic's origin. Um, how old is he? Here, he is in elementary, so let's say 7. That'd be a convenient age. And in the current time, he is 20. So 13 years before serum release. Then we're gonna have a jump in time. They're in high school, so let's say he's a senior. Let's say he's 17. 17? 18. 18. Oh, did I make sure it's years? I'm gonna just copy this. Um, okay, but yeah, much easier at work since UK locked down on Monday. That's good. Last 3 hours of my shift today, I had 5 customers. Yeah, that's holy crap. The last 3 hours of your shift, you had five at a gas station, bro. I had to go back and reread that. 3 hours at a gas station, you only had 5 customers. I mean, I guess that's good. The less contact, I suppose. But um, so you locked. Okay. So how long is your lock? Is your lockdown 2 weeks? 1 hour between customers at one point. Yeah, that's. I guess that's good. The less you have to do, the less interacting with people. I think that's a good thing. 3 weeks. Oh, you're 3 weeks. We're like 2 weeks here, but I think it's gonna end up being longer than that. To be honest, it's gonna end up. We're here in North Jersey. We're 2 weeks, so I think it's gonna be way longer than that. Especially considering my town and where I work, my branches. It's. We're like they call us Ground Zero, which is not a good name. Um, I think it's gonna be longer than 2 weeks. I might have to start moving me to another branch, which I don't think I'm gonna do because unless they give me an Uber, because I don't drive, and the reason I chose my bank branch is because I can walk to it. So I don't know. These next few weeks are really gonna be uncertain. Not that uncertain considering that most people still need to stay home. But, last week I had set up a hand wash station next to the till. Okay, that's awesome. Don't even need it now because everyone's paying by contactless card. How the heck do you pay by contactless? Like, is there like a gas app or something? How do you pay by contactless card unless you're both wearing gloves? I'm not entirely sure. How does that work? Seismic or so he's in high school now. Let's say he's 17. 17. Let's say he's 18 when he gets to college. 17, 3 years before the student relief. I think it's not a thing in the U.S. Do you still swipe and sign? You swipe and sign, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Makes of the card has an RFID chip. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. If I'm being honest with you, RF RFID RIP. Me knowing what that means, I don't. I wish I did. That sounds advanced. Are you guys living in the future over there? Sends a little short range radio signal. So it's kind of like Bluetooth, a little, I guess. You guys are living in the future over there. A few months later, still over summer he spent. So he's still, let's say his birthday is over the summer. So let's just say he's 18 now, and then 2 years before the student releases, and then he goes to college. Head to your dorm room. It's still the same, so I'm not going to add a thing there. Oh, you think then the reader reads the signal and takes money out of their. Yeah, that's something I ain't never heard of. Oh, you think that's your heuristic? First up, you can get a mobile app to skip the card, send the RFID. I'm gonna. You just stunting on me, Mez? Is that what's going on? You just saying filthy Americans with your non RFID chips and Bluetooths. Connect that to a smartwatch and just wave. People just wave their wrist to what that does sound future. What next thing you know, you're in the UK. You're just gonna have it in your blood vein, blood system. It's, that's I'm not kidding. Yeah, never heard of that. I know about Apple Pay. You like hold the Apple Watch up to the thing and it dings it for you. I've never used that, but what you're describing, first, I still don't know what RFID means, man. Do you know what it means? I don't know what it means, what it stands for. 'Cause I'm confused. You guys, you got flying cars yet? And really tall buildings? Radio frequency ID. Well, I guess I should have guessed that. But I'm guessing everybody has at least one flying car in the UK now. Yeah, Apple Pay is an example. Okay. Color's your flying car though, Mez. Because y'all, I ain't. You're the first. You bring. That's the first time I've ever heard of any of that. I don't know. I walk to work. Can't drive with hover boots at least though, right? Or a jetpack because you live in the future. Quite frankly speaking, it is the future because you guys are like ahead of us as far as time. So technically speaking, you are in the future. No, we don't need a thing there. I think he stays the same age for the rest of his origin. Uh, nah, the jetpack is too short for range. What times are you? CST. I am EST. You guys are still ahead of us by like a few hours. That ocean is that ocean adds a lot of hours. The Atlantic. Where this is still back when what's his face was 18. Mm-mm. Arc base being built. Okay, this is where let's say the serum. They're closer here, so like a year. Let's say he's 19 here. No, that wouldn't make sense. Let's just leave it as is. To be honest. Uh, then I am 4 hours ahead of you. That's what I thought it was. Until next Sunday when it reverts to 5 hours. You mean this? You talking about spring ahead? Because we already did that here. Right now it's 9:44 for me. Is it 1:44 a.m. for you? What are you doing up, man? Yeah, every country does it at different times and stuff. Oh, so you're gonna get to go ahead and be ahead of us again further in the future while we're just sitting here in the past like a bunch of non RFID people, huh? They think better than us. You guys were starting. Week went by. No, no. Weeks later, let's just leave it. I don't know. Uh, I'm gonna deal with all the screams. This is Tyfuse's backstory, and then we do Chris's. So young Adam, we're going to say elementary school again. So that is 8 through 10. Let's say he's 10 here. And current time, I believe he's 19. I work the evening shift. I'm just eating my dinner now. Oh, okay, I get that. Okay, okay, okay. You get off work at like midnight or something. Typhus is 19 in the present time. So 9 years before the release of the serum. Okay, I'm getting. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. timeline thing. There's not much of a timeline to his story. A few days after he just grows up. Oh, I 11th century. So I asked. Oh, I still got to do the other two origins. Three origins. Let's find. Oh, here's bios, and then we'll go back and do charge and scenarios at the timeline for that. Okay. I think during Chris's story, he pretty much stays the same age. Vital, Chris, them. Vital's origin. So he gets his powers the latest. And he is I finished at 11, generally home around midnight after talking to my parents for a bit on my way in. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Again, Miz, you are doing a great service to the people out there. And like you said, I'm sure business has died down a little, unfortunately, because of what's happening. 19 also. Um, yeah, yeah. I've been ordering nothing but DoorDash. Well, I've already been doing that, but a bit more frequently now. So say he's 18 here. 18 in high school makes sense. He's a senior. His timeline doesn't change at all. Still the same year that everything goes down with him and the fight and everything. So let's find. You have to find Sonaro and I think. What was her first name? I should know the names of my characters. I walked out about a week ago. It's only remembering that the station would fall apart without me, then supply lines in the Southwest would break down that maybe go back in. Hey, listen, everybody doing emergency stuff right now is holding it down. So good on you for getting through it, finding a way to get through it, remembering why you're doing it. And again, you absolutely, technically speaking, nobody can force you to go in, but you're still doing it regardless. So that's what's up. I completely understand that. So apparently my storm outmade the rest of the stuff. Apparently my storm out made the rest of the staff take it a bit more seriously though. Good. Good. Um, yeah, I don't have anything to add to that. That's good. I don't know why people aren't taking it seriously. I mean, some people are. Yeah, I heard on a podcast or something that some people are taking it super seriously, over seriously, and some people are taking it not so seriously. Um, so most people just need to find a middle ground. Like the people that are grabbing tons of toilet paper are the over serious people, and the ones that are walking about, going to church and stuff, and acting like there's nothing wrong is people not taking it as seriously. Um, so yeah, it's good. You could always find another job, but you staying there is good. Um, Zachary, this is okay. We're trying to find. God, what was that girl's name? Charge. Nadia. Right. Yeah, there's a sweet spot somewhere in doing nothing or bathing in disinfectant and buying all the toilet roll. Yeah, bathing in disinfectant. That's a new one. I've never heard before. I just imagine somebody in a hazmat suit in a really clean tub, but it's filled with homemade hand sanitizer. Um, yeah, there was a guy in my local supermarket in an actual hazmat suit last week. Yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are. I mean, I kind of get it, but dude, dude, um, yeah, this is everybody just needs to stay home. Just everybody stay home. No contact. Like I ordered food yesterday and I asked for no contact, and the dude straight up rang the doorbell, knocked on the door, then rang the doorbell again. Like I didn't say anything. Just like, did you not read what I asked you to do? People were laughing at him, but I was just like, at least he's taking it seriously. Too far is better than nothing. That's very true. That's very true. The over precaution is better than letting it spread. You know, that's I agree. Uh, where is her origin? Ah, okay. So we should be getting close to it. Canadian. Here it is. Okay. So I'd say this is her current age as well. How old is she? Something like, bro, what? So you're getting both of those idiots, huh? Well, not. I wouldn't say the old. It's a little judgmental. You're getting both of those types of people, huh? In his teeth? Those are like the people that are still having parties and dance things and stuff at their own house. Like, why would you do that? Where is her? I think she's in the second book. Like, we're handling money. We're supposed to be using gloves. We can't use the gloves they gave us because they're too small. But like, we're supposed to be like the place I'm working just straight up smells like alcohol all the time. To be fair, it's a small town. I know him. I went to school with him. He's an idiot. Fair enough. That's fair. um, that's funny. Eight. Let's say she's like. Oh, let's say she's 17 here. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Anyways, I should do some things. If you need any help with the writing, give me a shout. Appreciate you, Miz. I'm just mellowing out here. I think we're getting closer and closer to the end. I'm just trying to add some timeline things right now to make the story less confusing, but somehow I think doing this made it more confusing. So can't wait to deal with that. Um, yeah, appreciate Fluid and Unconscious. This is the start of his story right here. Okay. Um, appreciate you, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to make the timeline a little more clear because it jumps between present and origin story without much of a hint as to what's happening. Then I'm just gonna finish with the rest of the editor's notes, and we should be out of here. We've been live for almost 2 hours now, but that's because I might as well. I was gonna do this off stream, but I might as well have done this on stream. So we're still here, you know, we're still here. This is not Seismics. This is Alejandro. Let's say it's a year before as well. And in the current story, he is 20, so let's say he's 19 here. Uh, I don't think his age changes either. So let's just leave it at that. I think that was all the origins, actually. Great, so we can get to his next note. continue, finish up here. Finish up here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, was that? No, there was a chunk here. Time jump. Yes, this is the one we last left off on. Uh, sounds okay. A few weeks later, is was that like what? Yeah, it's a few weeks later. There was a lot of few weeks later in the thing. Leave it, whatever. And then he said this is description plot heavy. I kind of wanted it to be that because it's supposed to be separate from the book. Story here only background is that nothing advanced story. Didn't want to advance story here. I think it's the last note, y'all. Didn't want to advance the story here. It's setting up for something. No. My way of world building for a completely separate world than the one the reader was just a part of. Um, since it's an alien planet, I wanted to introduce and describe each of the important characters here. For I didn't mind the info dump here. Like it's a completely new world. It's like I have to set up what this world is like and what these characters are like. I'm kind of fine with it. Reader might not be. Well, he sure does. Sure as heck doesn't seem like it, but it's fine. I think that's it. All the things look resolved. Excuse the clicking. Sorry, I'm just making sure my vision is going blurry. Okay, that's back up. It's not helping. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. Um, I thought that was going to take me all night. It did not take me as long as it could have, but that feels good. Oh man, that feels good to finish. Until the next edit that he sends me, I'm actually gonna send this now. Shoot, where is it in the? Did I save it in the right thing? I should have when he gave it to me. Went through. This is. Oh shoot, this is round two, isn't it? Is it in downloads? Did I leave it in downloads? Really? Yes, I did. No, that's two. Oh, here's the round three. Yeah, I did leave it in downloads. Okay. So I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save as in the editor run through folder. Okay, this is round three. This has been round three, and I'm just gonna submit it on stream because why not? You don't need to see the messages we've been sending back and forth because for protection's sake, for him at least. I think next time tomorrow we will continue with the short stories. Wait, I still need to send this. Let me attach. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Um, run throughs round 3. Also, with round 3, with the final whenever that may be. Um, no, so I can send pictures, biographies as well to make sure everything is okay there. All right, got it in. I was supposed to get it in Thursday, but I knew I was going to do it tonight, so I guess technically speaking, it's a day early, so he can jump on it as soon as he's ready. Make sure the message is good. And send. Oh gosh. I physically just felt satisfaction from mumbling and looking at chat. You need a hand? Oh shoot. Oh no, sorry. No. I had the document on the screen. I also have the chat thing on because I didn't want it to be displayed on this because protect the editor in case he didn't want to be um outed or out there, whatever. Um, yeah, I just threw up the document, the messaging thing on the same screen I look at chat on. But I'm good, miss. Thank you. Actually, and I think we've been live for 2 hours, the longest I've actually ever been live for writing. It's a personal record. It's a good personal record. We can close out of this because this has been saved to death. Uh, wow, that's a lot of control piece. Copy piece. All right. That's yep. I think that's gonna be it, y'all. I'm really tired. I'm gonna play some games to de-stress. Am I stressed? I'm not stressed. Just to decompress. Decompress. And before I have to get up tomorrow. So yeah, yeah. Hopefully we'll see tomorrow. I don't think I'll be getting it back. Oh, I need to let him know that estimate on sending it back on. Okay. Um, I don't think he's gonna send it back tomorrow. If he does, I'll edit again on stream. But tomorrow I think we'll just get back to the short stories and sit. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna play some games because I didn't even play games yesterday. Play some games, huh? Yeah, have a good relaxing evening. You as well, Mez. Make sure you get some good sleep. Man, you're doing well out there, man. Gas station stuff. Stay safe, be healthy, and all of that. And yeah, y'all, let me get the button ready. Thank you to everybody that stopped by. We're almost to our next follower goal as well. Shout out to Moms, Imperium, Sir Dies a Lot 7 for stopping by. Thank you, sir. Mr. Shaw, and of course, the homie Mez. Thanks again, y'all. I'm gonna try to export this to YouTube, this and Monday's stream. Yeah. This is Base Phoenix once again. Fun, well, y'all.